Camille originally lived with his wife in poverty, but their life was still fairly stable. That day, he had a huge fight with his wife over money. His wife told him to calm down, but he would not listen to a single word. He slammed the door and walked out. Unexpectedly, as soon as he reached the road, he was hit by a reckless driver. Camille survived, but from then on, both of his legs were paralyzed, and he could only use a wheelchair. He used to be able to work, but after that car accident, everything changed. They could not afford the rent, so they had to move into a run-down little house. His wife took care of him every day, pushed him into town to beg, and placed an old can on the ground, waiting for people to give them something. She would go hungry herself, but still made sure Camille got something warm to eat first. But Camille did not feel sorry for her. Instead, he became more and more irritable and more cruel. He blamed all of his pain on his wife, believing that if they had not argued that day, the accident would never have happened. He started taking his anger out on her, complaining that she was too slow, that she was useless, and even saying that all of this was her fault. His wife felt like her heart was being cut with a knife, but she still quietly took care of him, because she knew he had simply been crushed by fate. Until one day, his wife fell ill. Her face was pale. She did not even have the strength to get up, and she could no longer push him into town. Only then did Camille realize that the woman he had complained about every single day had already been pushed to her limit. But he still refused to admit he was wrong. All he could do was grit his teeth and learn to roll his wheelchair out by himself. The road was long and exhausting, and every movement felt like torture. One afternoon, while he was waiting in an alley, trying to collect enough money for dinner, a strange beggar walked over. The man wore old, ragged clothes, carried a cloth bag on his back, and his face was full of exhaustion. He asked Camille for water and said he had not eaten anything all day. Camille wanted to chase him away at first, but then he thought of his wife lying sick in bed and how she had once saved the last bite of food for him. His heart softened, and he gave the beggar the 2 loaves of bread he had saved for his own dinner. The beggar said gratefully, "Christ is still in your heart, because even though you are suffering so much yourself, you are still willing to share with someone who is suffering even more. That is true kindness." After hearing this, Camille fell silent. For the first time, he felt that he owed his wife far too much. Later, he asked the beggar if he had a place to sleep. The beggar said any corner would do. Camille hesitated for a long time, but in the end, he still let him come home with him. On the way, the beggar pushed his wheelchair, while Camille held the cloth bag for him. He noticed that it was full of candles. The beggar said they were meant to light up the darkness. Along the way, Camille talked about his car accident, his poverty, and how he had poured all of his anger onto his